Today on Tuesday, the 21st of April 2026. Hello and welcome to the very second edition of the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Get we around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM and Radio Garden. My name now Usman Ibrahim Mara. The Epic Morning Show na a 2.5 hour long program. We divided into the first and second segment. In the first segment today of the Epic Morning Show, we will look at the 8 recommendations them where the moral guarantors them recommend for be implemented by the government and the APC. A thorough analysis on them. And in the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, Marion Precious George will review the biggest stories them from yesterday. My name is Usman Ibrahim Mara. This is not the Epic Morning Show. Stay with me for the next 2.5 hour long. Thoughtful conversations them, the first and second segment. Today na a fresh page. No matter waiting yesterday look like, the challenge we face are not there to break you, but to shape you into something way very stronger, wiser and more focused. Don't wait for the perfect conditions for start. Progress they begin at the moment we decide for move, for start, for take action. Remember for say consistency they beat intensity. Even the smallest step forward today na a victory. Stay disciplined, stay hopeful, and keep your vision very clear. What you're working on is for you and very worth it. Go out and make today count. This is not the Epic Morning Show.
Yes, sir. Inside this country, we get different political parties there. But we know. And they all get their aims and their objectives. Some now for can fight for the power. Ruling and opposition. Some now for the run after power. That's a turn force. And some them now for support to that they na power. And when you want to enjoy them, just tune your radio. You go hear the drama. We man them the two the grammar. Now FM is I keep in a party, me say every day. For all the politicians, me say right down there. People taking well, people taking jam. People talking plenty and be shocking one. So argument. Ruling party in there, opposition themselves in there. I tell you, third first in there, Fufuzela themselves in there. This now we party, political party. For all the politicians, me say right down there. Because I want to make them know now politics don't put me there. Ruling party. Now politics don't put me there. Opposition. Now politics don't put me there. Now politics don't put me there. Vuvuzela. Now politics don't put me there.
OneXBet, where sports come alive. Visit the site or app and join the Game On promo. Get a chance to win an iPhone 16, cash prizes up to 11,500 leones, and a weekly free bet of up to 20%. More bets mean more tickets and rewards. Enter the promo code ONLEON and boost your game to the max.
Epic Radio.
OneXBet. Game on. Together in the game.
As a parent, waiting you the give picking for healthy growth, Benimix Nayansa. Made from local grains and packed with 14 essential vitamins for the brain and body. No cooking, no stress, enjoy maternity. Just make sure say BFC is always on the pack. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart. welcome back. Reginald is here with the latest breaking news. Good morning,
Good morning, Usman Ibrahim Mara. Good morning, Usman Ibrahim Mara, and good morning to we listeners them up there. We're scared of going to breaking news highlight this morning. According to the communications director and statistics alone, and Sumana, it is unconfirmed. Say government will invest over $20 million in the 2026 census. He said the government of Sierra Leone don't demonstrate unprecedented commitment towards national data collection, investing more than $20 million in preparation for the upcoming 2026 the senior housing and population census. Now, the communications director Samuel Ansumana we talked this during the Civic Day series now carrying a district. We happen on Tuesday, the 14th April 2026. The Director of Communication and Statistics, we also say, we praise the administration in dedication, and we also describe them as the most firm commitment we will ever see from any government for support census in this country, Usman. So over $20 million have been invested towards the 2026, the senior population and housing census.
I think that's more like the dream. For me, we move from a donor-driven nation to be fully independent. I mean, fund small things like census, not necessarily depending on, let's say, donations came from the international bodies like the UN and more. If we're able to generate more revenue as a country, for spend on issues them, we get to do with unions them, because if you get any foreign interference with funding and all of that, they get influence on how the results will look like. So it's a way forward. We hope you will see more shares when it comes to funding of government priorities them come up from government directly.
Exactly. Another breaking news here is Sierra Leone and Senegal don't sign a landmark mines and energy cooperation treaty na Dakar Forum. So this was a very good program we happened yesterday. So the agreement being signed under the high chairmanship of Senegalese President Bassirou Diomaye Faye and Sierra Leone President Julius Maada Bio. We will also serve as the acting president of ECOWAS representative. Senegal being the Minister of African Integration and Foreign Affairs when Sheikh Niang, while Sierra Leone delegation be led by the Minister of Mines and Mineral Resources when Julius Daniel Matai. The treaty reflects a shared conviction and also been voiced at the forum earlier in the day that the energy and also mining governance for serve as lever for structural transformation and also shared sovereignty. So it seems as if Salon and Senegal is strengthening their bilateral relationship. This is a landmark agreement that they've signed into yesterday as well.
It's not new. I mean, it's commendable how President Bio has been able to balance getting very good relationships with the two Senegalese presidents. Them like the first one with Common Power before Diomaye Faye came. That's Macky Sall. If they come as part of the ECOWAS mission after the 2020 elections, we know there was close relationship between he and President Bio, and now we see those relationships being strengthened under the leadership of Bassirou Diomaye Faye. Well, I think it's only bound to happen given that President Bio is the chairman of ECOWAS, and Senegal has been very vocal. Senegal has been instrumental, many will say, with President Bio. One of the vision them now the ECOWAS we get to do it bringing back Sahel nations them Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger back into the bloc. Senegal, President Bio be sort of appoint Senegal for be the mediating country for bring back Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger. And this inter-African trade is just part of the intercontinental free trade area. Go boost them. We go mean say African countries them go do more trade together in the long run. We go benefit the continent moving forward. The revenue will stay within the African continent.
And Usman, as usual, we give updates on the war between the US and Iran. So US President Donald Trump don't say if Iran does not negotiate, they will face problems like they have never seen before. Now Donald Trump said this in an interview with the US media and all. And also in response we've said one of the hierarchy them now Iran also the head of Iran judiciary when Jolan Hussein Moussini don't say, he said the possibility of the US resuming its attack is not negotiable, and that's the country must be fully prepared. So He also don't warn that he said the war will possibly resume, and also that is exactly what is happening now. A flip of the coin. Up to now, we know it was a permanent ceasefire between the two nations, and it's more likely that this will continue, according to the ANC on the news media, Osman.
So two things. While Iran get the ability for bringing economic shockwave for the rest of the world, militarily, it's very clear Iran has been significantly degraded. The military capabilities, them. I mean, you get the Israeli and American Air Force. They get over 100% freeway. Now, Iran, the airspace, Iran cannot shoot down US military planes, except for the few we don't see until recently. But Iran has been significantly militarily degraded, and I think it will be in both parties' the best interest for not to resume the conflict. But you know, President Trump in negotiation team, you see, by the way, they send the Vice President J.D. Vance to Pakistan for continued negotiation, but a highly unlikely possible will get a deal between the two parties. Them.
Exactly.
So it's something we will look very closely
at. We are
at.
looking forward to see. Thank you so much, Usman. That's all in the Breaking News Highlight.
Reginald, thank you. Still with the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
Yes, sir. Inside this country, we get different political party them. But we know. And they all get the aims and the objectives. Some now for can fight for the power, ruling and opposition. Some now for the run after power. That's a third force. And some them now for support to that they power. And when you want to enjoy them, just tune your radio. You go hear the drama. We man them the two the grammar. Now FMS and I keep in a party, me say every day. For all the politicians, me say right down there. People are taking well, people are taking jam. The talking plenty and the shocking one. So argument. Ruling party kinde, opposition themselves kinde. I tell you, third first kinde, Vuvuzela themselves kinde. This now we party, political party. For all the politicians, me say right down there. Because I want to make them know some politics don't put me here. Na politics don't put me the end. Opposition. Na politics don't put me the end. Na politics don't put me the end. Vuvuzela. Na politics don't put me the end. Balance kete mude. Na politics don't put me the end. Hey, me brother. Na politics don't put me the end. Hey, me sister. Na politics don't put me the end. In all kinds sense. We one panel jump and grab the microphone and begin for talk. Me fambu them una do. Me na the honorable can they represent the ruling party. And so we na party where they practice people-oriented politics. Now that make us the passive don't say we get the encyclopedia for change and prosperity. We na party where believe in action. Now that make we don't provide 24 hours electricity. We do massive road construction, and we don't.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. We know just last week the international moral guarantors them we include ECOWAS and UNOWAS. So we pay a visit to Sierra Leone for meet with key stakeholders them, parastatals. We include the government and the main opposition, the APC, and at the end of the week, we see they wrap up the talks with government and the APC. And yesterday, moral guarantors them behold, I think their final press conference for bottle their visits to Sierra Leone, and they sort of make 8 recommendations them for the government and the main opposition APC for follow in the lead up to the 2028 elections. So one key recommendation from the moral guarantors them, number one, that all APC elected officials them for return back into governance immediately, and for promote calm and restraint, and say all political actors them for avoid hate speech, incitement and misinformation. They say need day for a structured electoral commission for Salone by December the 31st, 2026. for establish a parliamentary standing committee on electoral matters, something where the APC don't they say for very long term now that they've been calling on the Speaker of Parliament for sort of establish this committee in our parliament, but they don't say the Speaker, as always, don't they say there is a governance committee already, so need not they forget an electoral standing committee for talk on electoral matters then. 6, for accelerate the amendments bill in parliament. For that for happen, APC MPs them for a turn back. And 7, for set up legal reform team. We will meeting them for create multi-stakeholder group of experts for review laws and the constitution. And lastly, for ensure say the census be used for development and also just for election. This, of course, could mean say there need for be a broader consultation between government and opposition parties them. We'll look at these activities of the moral guarantors them, and of course these 8 key recommendations them we they line out yesterday for government and the main opposition APC for follow, and how achievable these 8 recommendations are, particularly the area we get to do with APC officials them returning back into governance. We will ask the APC parliamentarian this morning whether today or very soon we will see APC MPs them and other elected officials them return back into governance. This is the Epic Morning Show. We do live on Epic Radio 99.3 FM in the eastern part of Freetown via Choice FM. We do live on the website at www.myepiconline.com. Live on the World Radio app, that's Radio Garden. We're live on Facebook and on the Epic Radio YouTube channel. Stay with us.
Me family them. Yes, sir. Inside this country, we get different political party them. But we know. And they all get the aims and the objectives. Some na for can fight for the power, ruling and opposition. Some na for the run after power. That's a third force. And some them not for support to that they na power. And when you want for enjoy them, just tune your radio. You go hear the drama. We man them the the grammar. Now FMS alone for you.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Introducing Bokari Abdel Aziz Bawo, Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education. Mr. Deputy Minister, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
And Honorable Ibrahim Bari, APC MP for Bombali District. Honorable, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, my brother. Good morning, Sierra Leoneans.
Okay. The press statement, Honorable, way the moral guarantors then put out yesterday, before we get into the recommendations then say the trust gap between the APC and the government remain very, very wide. And say challenges remain in building trust. Waiting not a gap so far. What do you think is not the gap between the APC and government in building trust over the course of negotiations?
Thank you very much, my brother. First, one for appreciates we international moral guarantors. Not to the first in this. They don't play critical role for bring we together. I believe see what we exhibit so both from the side of government and we as opposition na than the democracy good for see. You know, then he say Georgia a better pass war. The issue of the trust, like you rightly question, na the we believe say stem from the 2023 election. As you know, now something lead we to the tripartite to the agreement for national unity, and out of agreement 3 lead we to the tripartite. But as we done the go, of course, you know, say tripartite recommendation 36 recommend say going forward the appointments of electoral commissioner for be in such a way like the model of Ghana, the model of Kenya, where they get such a nomination committee, and then we don't see in the process for implementing recommendations there, the appointment of the electoral commissioner, where the ongoing constitutional amendments bill they go on, we see and say now a break of trust and now an attempt for undermine the ongoing implementation of the tripartite agreement. So that itself creates trust gap. Of course, we don't complain about the composition of the tripartite steering committee. You know, so as we don't put out in all we press, we concerns and we points that we'll put to the moral guarantors. This now mainly what we make we been take this opposition now because we see say there was an attempt for undermine the ongoing implementation of the recommendations. We believe say now key and fundamental things for the enhancement or consolidation of the independence of the electoral commission. We get a key role for play for consolidated democracy.
Okay, as per the recommendations them from the moral guarantors them, they also say one key one that APC elected officials them for return back into them positions them. Another return today?
Yes, we return. We after the moral guarantors then communicate yesterday, we party pull a press release for communicate to a membership and the general public. With a return, the party will pull a statement, hopefully very soon, on the term of the return, and then also we don't assure with people and say, of course, we respect the communique, and then we go back because there are important things also for go participate. We get fundamental legislative things then for look out for the ongoing constitutional amendment bill and so many other things also including the one of the recommendations we then say the leadership for reform, the leadership, and then the structure, the commission, the electoral commission.
What do you think they mean for reform ECSL? What do they mean for Pool Edmond Alpha?
Yeah, well, no. Well, I don't feel say specifically now for Pool Edmond Alpha. You know, one thing we want concentrate on, it's not just about Edmond Alpha. To be honest with you, the Edmond Alpha is an individual part of a bigger system. It's the electoral system much more. To be honest with you, waiting make we take that stance there. We don't complain about so many gaps in the implementation of the tripartite recommendation, but the appointment of Edmond Alpha at the time when the ongoing constitutional amendments bill don't come, we can discuss around the formation of the search and nomination committee. We see that they no more be a betrayal when a done day and flip when a done day like a push win out to that position. But there are other important things. As you look at, if you look at the entire 80 plus how many recommendations and the tripartite recommendation, there are so many recommendations that we get for we focus on reforming, strengthening the institutional credibility, like that trust question we ask just now. We also you get citizens there we don't get lack of trust issues. Some people in this country they tell you right now say they not get for vote because they know see them vote they need the counter. So there are so many reforms and recommendations that will be done there, not just from this one but from the previous tripartite recommendation, the ongoing and therefore this means for reform, and I believe the government's not anti to that because government say they don't make effort towards that. So now just a way for push for ensure say the reform of the Electoral Commission be good one for the democracy of this country.
Lots of points. Before I come to the minister, you say it is not about removing Edmond Alpha. That means, but you think that the APC achieve the core objective them we make una boycott, because clearly now you mentioned for say reforming ECS not necessarily means they pull Edmond Alpha as the chief electoral commissioner. If the person with the APC has been against, say it change numbers them in elections and enough for be the chief electoral commissioner still get for maintain in position, did the APC really achieve its key objectives?
Maybe make them clear. The waiting in at the recommendation here, the communique, it talk about reforming, enhancing the credibility of the Electoral Commission. We all for play a part. They even gave a deadline to 2026. So another in a position for say whether Edmond Alpha they go. Of course, it was our position. We are 100% against the appointment, considering the recommendation 36 of the search of the tripartite recommendation. We still forget a such a nomination, and the Attorney General and Minister of Justice don't can lay na Parliament the constitutional amendment were crucial among them. They did for show how for review section 32(3) of the Constitution the appointment. So when they appoint them, we see a betrayal, a suspicious, they break the trust. So now for we, you ask a question, say, waiting at the success of this one. A very successful. The APC, what you don't do so, there is a reason why you get opposition in a democracy. Now for checkmate, now for hold the government, so that the government could just act or get a free ride. So now, we, at the moment, we are the only party in Parliament. We are the only, the strong opposition. So therefore, we represent the voice of many, many people. So therefore, if we can sit down, attempt to undermine the credibility of the next election through inappropriate appointments and of the leadership of the Electoral Commission, then that will be a problem. We all don't go to an agreement, we don't sign, we don't come with Agreement 3 of the ANU, the Agreement for National Unity, say we forget a tripartite committee way for work and produce actionable recommendation. Of course, that has already been done. Now, implementation ongoing. Government don't try, we don't. Opposition don't try, we don't return. We need to govern, then save them, fulfill some of the other commitments there. But then, importantly, the referee, when at the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone, for ensure say is we get and right. You know, the person with the leader institution, because you are talking about now the person this way they decide the fate of the country. And we want for say a society we are in, when the people decide, say, when majority of the electorate decide, say, now this party we want for lead, nobody no forget the power or the audacity for thwart the decision. So now therefore make we insist that we forget our rights, and what we don't go agree on. For say we forget such a nomination committee, law will go with that. So when we see the SLPP and the president can appoint Edmond Alpha, while that process they go on, it raise a red flag, and that make we take this action. Now you ask a question, say, what we don't achieve out of this? Number one, what we don't achieve an opportunity where we don't sit down with the government to the negotiation table. Okay, you wanna see where the second gentleman, the vice president, the attorney general, and minister of justice, and we on negotiation team go and sit down and agree on important things. We don't see international moral guarantors that we've been participate come and put we all together.
But negotiating with government directly is one thing, but the outcome of it seems for the in government favor.
Now, no, for we it's a win for us as well. We're not gonna say they in a government favor. The only thing we they now use this as a benchmark, as a yardstick for monitor. Now, make if we look at the press yesterday after the communique, we say pull a press release that we don't participate in the engagement there. We don't subscribe to the communique with the international moral guarantors. They say. Now, among the things that we put forward to the moral guarantors, tripartite recommendation 20. Among the 80 recommendations that we will all be agree on. Recommendation 20 say, we forget an oversight committee in Parliament where for oversee the activities of the Electoral Commission and other electoral management bodies to be chaired by the opposition. This is a model within other countries them. For also ensure say they hold the ECSL and other make to accountable, not to the Electoral Commission and independent, nobody they go controller. We agree on this, but up to now, has there been a committee on that. We've put that. We don't raise that.
Never.
They have never allowed that. The speaker not allowed the formation of that. The parliamentary leadership not allowed. We've pushed for that.
Excuse?
No, we don't we not say na a delay in tactics because now the same trust question we ask. Some of them go feel say if we allow the APC for lead that we don't get so many committees that in our parliament. We'll get committees that we now the APC the lead. We'll get effective oversight and accountability mechanism. For example, Mayor Sidoya, the deputy chairman of the youth committee. But inside that committee, we get SFPP members there. And when we can go to the Ministry of Youth and the Youth Commission for go perform, we function.
Okay.
We work as a team. So we don't achieve a lot as part of this. And like we say, now not to 10 for cancer, now 1 not or 2 not or the game draw. Now an opportunity now for monitor.
But
they don't commit say, let's just wrap up this is important. They don't commit say, then go lay this agreement now. As you know, some people be referred to the agreement as a gentleman agreement. But we know say anything with government or a representative sign, not a gentleman agreement. So they don't commit for them and then go the moral guarantors, then go engage the parliamentary leadership. They don't, as part of this, they don't urge the leadership of parliament for ensure say they form this recommendation 20, the oversight committee. And you see by the recommendation we the communique we come yesterday, they say waiting by December 2026 for restructure, okay, the leadership and the ensure say.
What do you mean the leadership? The leadership of ECSL?
No. I think it's clear. You can read it there.
Okay,
but if you
but I want to really bring in the minister. But it's lots of pointers them. One key within the APC has been calling for the removal of Edmond Alpha, but we get the State House confirming just yesterday. Yusuf Keke Thomas and the State House press secretary, they say Edmond Alpha Naingo lead the ECSL ongoing reforms and for strengthening in crucial engagement with all stakeholders, including political parties, for ensure the 2028 elections are free, fair, and credible. So those reforms we point out will be led by Edmond Sylvester Alpha.
So maybe I'll read for exactly what I quote. So he said the parties commit to implement electoral reforms as contained in the tripartite committee recommendations. In particular, recommendation 36. You know what in recommendation 36 say? That you forget a search and nomination committee in the appointment of the electoral commissioner. Okay? I know they try for say Edmond Alpha they go or not to they continue. Me know they do what in Yusuf do so. I don't know Yusuf what in do what in read if now from the communique. Me the quote now what in the communique we then sign yesterday say.
Well, it point out to waiting government understand.
It said the parties commit to restructure. He said the parties commit to restructure the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone within the framework and principles of the Agreement of National Unity, not later than 31 December 2026. He said the parties further agree that where there is undue delay in implementing the reforms within the agreed timeline, the parties and moral guarantors will reconvene. So I don't know what Yusuf Kekotoma mean, or if I get the power, now the country, not to even the president, for determine whether they conduct election or not. We don't know what Yusuf mean.
He's the State House press secretary, so they speak on behalf of.
I don't know what
they speak on behalf of
whether
State
the
House.
president publish a make. Then Yusuf I feel say not to even the Ministry of Information or any official channel from the government. In just go post Facebook post because he feel say the communique don't come or maybe for softening them base or whatsoever. But we know the counter that.
But we don't think that will be the case for saying Ibn Alpha will lead the electoral process for.
To be honest with
reform.
you know one thing where I discussed with leaders and we talked to most of our colleagues there yesterday. We are focusing on something bigger than Edmond Alpha, to be frank with you. Which is the system, the electoral system. Look, we go, I know one for go deep for can say, you know, I also for be careful, I can't talk anything we not lawful. If I can't talk, I say for remove Edmond Alpha now. This is something that we have advocated. We've gone against the appointment. We don't put opposition. We don't put out to the moral guarantors. Now the process is ongoing. I don't read for you a paragraph. You don't read what I read for you directly. Now for we look forward for restructure and the reforms them that we implement, especially with the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone.
Okay, make I bring in the Deputy Minister for Information and Civic Education, Bokari Abdel Aziz Power. Mr. Minister, waiting a government view on the 8 recommendations them where the moral guarantors them put out for be implemented by government and the opposition. Waiting a government stance on them.
Thank you very much. ECC government signed up to the 8 recommendations in the communique. That shows with commitment as an administration to waiting. The president always don't say that reforming these systems is not about one political party. We are doing this so that we position the country so that after election, everybody go back to in normal duty. I mean, we predicate this talk too much on the 2023 elections. But when we look at our history, we have been very lucky as a nation, as a country, for let we not degenerate into civil war after elections. We don't see other countries don't take that path. But we, God, don't guide we. Because at every given time, one person they complain about the electoral system. So when the president, in his magnanimity, called the opposition after 2023, he said, okay, let us sit and discuss what do we have that we always they complain about. 1996, there was a complaint. 2007, there was a complaint. 2012, there was a complaint. 2018, there was a complaint. Always from the post where they lost until 2023. So in good faith, we are doing this not because of SLPP or APC. We are doing this so that whatever reform we get stand the test of the shock of the future. So, if you listen to the president, it's a go of partisan lens for let he really commit himself, and he say he don't always defend democracy and the constitution of this nation. He don't take oath very many times, 3 times. He say, and he get respect for the oath where he take on Bible, because he respect Bible. So he's doing this not because he want please SLPP, but because he want leave a legacy behind. And if you listen, Madam Fatma too, he say every piece get a context, and the context get a leader. He say everything what they do for see the stability of Sierra Leone. He say in this context of this piece, he said Julius Marabio is leader, is leading it. You have to have somebody where gets the readiness, the preparedness for bring people around the table, for let them sit down and discuss issues. So man, if he's the president, he don't care. He controls the army, he controls the police. If you know, satisfied, not his business. Even if war breaks out, the presidents are always protected. They don't mind they use what they get. But he's not looking at him alone. The country, not even a own political party. We are doing this for build the confidence where citizens, all these things will happen. So the ordinary man, I mean, we don't put them in a situation where very odd. We don't take politics. Now with daily life, now marketplace, now transport. Where, I mean, it's not good for a country.
Okay.
Politics are thing we nervous. If we make with people, with populace, very emotional, that's not a stable country.
Well,
that is why most times you can say,
make I just come in.
Wait, Sierra Leone is a peaceful country. We always win that. But again, we can't always say, but they are not happy. Because politics, we don't make, it don't dwell into everything. Now church, now mosque, hospital, every side.
I'll tell you most.
So the president is saying,
I'll tell you most of the reason why Sierra Leoneans are not happy. It's not. It has nothing to do with politics.
You cannot define it.
Well, according to global reports,
no, you cannot define it.
It's not about APC and SLPP. It's about basic needs. We don't be a great challenge so far. But make a come into.
Let me also correct what
please. We not get time, so make a just bring in.
No, but you cannot
make just broke down.
Let me talk. Oh, you are correcting something, but you have to correct it rightly. I am not saying we happiness just based on we politics. I have not said it. I know left here. You put something again on social media and say the president,
what do you mean? What do you mean me put on social media?
What did I say here? America on the happiness index. You know the number 1, you know the number 2, you know the number 3, you know the number 4.
So
when you talk about America, you will feel they get everything. But they are not the most happy country. When you talk about the parameters of somebody being happy, but good thinking communicates to them. Okay, on this point proper, we as an administration, we are focused on this thing. It is not being imposed, like what the president say, that he willing for let we engage and reform with system and we stay committed to it.
Okay, Mr. Minister, I'll let me make it clear for you. How government view the reform clause in these recommendations, them, the reform of ECSL, is it that they will remove Edmond Alpha by the 31st of December?
The Honourable Member of Parliament read very well. Parties commit to restructure the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone within the framework of the principle of the National Agreement of National Unity. And if you go and read that Agreement of National Unity, it is predicated on what? The sacrosanct of the Constitution. In that National Unity Agreement, it said the Constitution of Sierra Leone is sacrosanct. And in all these things, what would they do? The president always don't say, I have not done anything that is not within the purviews of our Constitution. The National Unity Agreement, or Agreement of National Unity, is not saying, let we reform against we Constitution. And we, as an administration, the president was very clear that we will do everything, but we will not abuse the Constitution.
Mr. Minister, you not mention a bit. Edmond Alpha will still continue for be ECSL commissioner.
He is constitutionally the head of the institution.
So reform, you know, means they go pull Edmond Alpha.
He is constitutionally the head. The only thing where they pull Edmond Alpha and a constitution back. Nobody know they pull her again. He is constitutionally the head. Waiting to pull Edmond Alpha is the Constitution of Sierra Leone.
As per the recommendations, them for do in the framework of the Unity Agreement, of course we all know popularly called for the establishment of the Research and Nomination Committee, those in appointing
for the
the
future
CSL commissioner. It is not for now.
Nobody is reversing what the Constitution has done.
Okay, clear.
Laws are not retrospective.
But what do you make of the wins of governments them in the negotiations against the APC? Because one of the core demands them of the APC so far don't they do with the PR system. If we go back to first past the post, clearly now President Bio say now the talk say we continue with the PR system, and Edmond Alpha will still continue for serve as the ECSL commissioner. So key demands them of the APC, government still standing on waiting, and they don't push for. Clearly now the government win in this negotiation when compared to the APC. How government viewed on it?
We are not putting on scale whether win or loss. What we are putting up to every citizen is the stability and cohesion of this country. Waiting with national agreement is different from the recommendations. Recommendations is what you feel, what I feel. We are suggesting something. What will make it enforceable? Now we don't collect all, we don't lay down our parliament. We have very intelligent people in our well. We would deliberate, and in the interest of this state, come out with something where not for one political party. Remember, when we discuss these recommendations, the bulk of the other players in the political space, we are not around. Very many, out of 17 political parties, now only 2 bring out these recommendations. We think will really guarantee and legalize national ownership. Now when we table in a parliament, we parliamentarians, the debate them, they agree. Everything now in that bill is being proposed. So, let me go back and say, the honorable members of parliament, of representing the All People's Congress, should go to parliament and debate the bill in parliament. Perhaps they go able to win, waiting them propose, or we go able to win. But let us go and debate it. Now the relevant institution, now they don't get right. Yana, if now they go, I talk with caution, because now they then get the right. Now then they will elect them for. So let them go back to the well, debate these things, and ensure waiting good for the state win the argument. But if you boycott that process, then you don't leave the space to the opponent or to the other competitor. So the right thing we have done is everything pertaining to electoral reform. We don't let it go very close to elections. That is what the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, including all provisions, recommendations of this tripartite, then a parliament.
Okay, Honorable Barry, una trust governments for carry out these recommendations them for achieve for implement them in full, because the APC is still complaining that most parts of the tripartite committee recommendations have not been fully implemented by government yet, even as we don't get a counter review from the government so far. Una trust say added to that there have been 8 more recommendations them by the moral guarantors them. Una think say government will really implement this with una?
We believe say the agreement what we don't agree on, there are moral guarantors them. Not to we and government no more just sign. In fact, the tripartite, when I call them tripartite, na 3-way leadership. Now government, the All People's Congress, and the international community. Then they then back sign as moral guarantors. The same with waiting don't happen. So we know say politics always they create negative ends. In a sense, inside government, you get people then they at the moment where someone be the next president, someone will continue tomorrow. So because of that, then go wish for any reform na ECSL favor them and let them get way for continue. As well, reform some people say no more APC, no more APC. But the minister says something important we are subscribed to. Other countries after the election then get wars that will happen. Problem then will cost lives. We no go ever want for Cisalon return to that. And at that make after the 2023, despite the disagreement, despite the APC rejection of the results, call for disaggregated data, we not can at the streets. We not even call people and say, well, what you will do? A democratic means we boycott until an agreement will all sign to bring we. And that agreement say, of course, most other areas have been implemented. For example, area we say APC for return government fulfill and commitment in the release of political prisoners, formation of the steering committee. Now the 3 in say we forget a tripartite committee where they recommend actionable recommendation and other recommendation and they are ongoing. So, but back to your question, we trust say this time in the interest of Sierra Leone and with the fact that we moral guarantors include ECOWAS, Africa Union, Commonwealth and all governments, and we all they go work for better we democracy. Look, my brother, I tell somebody this say, if we get a level playing field in the electoral system, it go benefit not only APCO, but even the SLPP, and we all, and even smaller parties. Not to I tell somebody say, reforming our electoral system. Now like now, what in a football today? So the first time we play them in the score, offside rule not been there, VAR not be there, goal line technology not be there. England scored 2010 World Cup, the ball crossed the line, but what happened? They not declare as a goal. But today, you know they happen today. Today, if he cross that line, small save, something they trigger, they vibrate now the referee in hand. Now that kind of reform day we want foreseen at the Electoral Commission, wherein if we, after election, tabulation of results, not to somebody go determine, say, Lord jump from district and go straight to region. Somebody not go stifle people, and people for able, from the day where they call election results, with modern technology today, we for able to get results within 24 hours. And people forget access to the center. Party them forget rights for send party agent to the last side, now every nook and cranny of the country. So what I rightly say, this is not about a win or lose. For we appreciate the outcome, and we feel say we boycott a yield result. We don't sit down with government, with the leadership. President don't listen to the moral guarantors. So we don't sit down and we all don't commit. Government sign to this, we don't sign to our moral guarantors. We look forward. We are going to return. With a return to governance, with a return to parliament, determined to stand to fulfill our mandates in line with Section 93, in line with Section 97 and 104 of the Constitution, represent our people and fight for this country. We local council authorities, the mayors and chairpersons, and we councillors, they return and go fight for deliver. But whilst we do this, based on what you put in our press release, we ensure say we not sleep. We ensure say we fully monitor, and any violation of what we don't agree on, we go bring them back. Now I make that what's our regis now.
Una think say government will violate any agreement.
We want for the government not violate, because if they violate, it not go be in the interest of Sierra Leone. It not go good for we. We the urge government for let we all work together. This look, if we consolidate with democratic space, we make the ECSL independent. We make with elections good example, like what happened in Liberia, like what happened in Ghana, like what happened in Senegal. I believe say not to SFPP or APC. Now the good image of Salon with the push. I believe say the fact say government presidency don't they listen. The government sign up to we all. We they urge them and we believe say this time around we go get them right.
You cite countries them we say good elections because the ruling party give to the opposition that makes them good.
No, it because the electoral commission then act independent, do their work well. It will see how unique the tabulation of those election results were. For example, Liberia, now a sitting president, George Oponwe be the vie for second term. But the Independent Election Commission, when they conduct the election, there was no extraordinary influence. The man not able to reach in the threshold, then go to second rounds, to the second rounds. And the Electoral Commission announced. So we see how unique any. Now Ghana, the sitting vice president, and they aspire for be the president. Before though they clean, according to in own tabulation at their own office, they realize say we've lost it. Now in call President Mahama and say based on our own calculation. Now Senegal, the former President Macky Sall, he did everything. He began push the election to December. The Supreme Court, civil society, everybody stood against, and the opposition will be done so suppressed, end up for win. So that make us say we want not to, mean saying outside opposition they win. Remember,
okay,
we were in power 2007 to 2018. When we get an election, they say we don't lose. We handed over power. So what you want for say it's not about APC winning 2028 or not. It is about ensuring we have a credible, transparent, free and fair election. We are in the people, the majority of the electorate, then decision not going to be tampered with.
Minister Bao, we get a free election day 2028 under Edmond Alpha.
We have always had free and fair elections. Sierra Leone don't set all this way, Honorable Member of Parliament, they explain about.
So we say we have always had free and fair elections.
Can you allow me?
You also accept for say the 2006 elections
can you
were also
allow
free?
Me?
Go ahead.
Eh? You can allow.
Yeah, we say always. We've always had free and fair elections. It means you also think say the 2006 election, where the SLPP say it was rigged. It's also free.
We have never had election in 2006.
2007. Apologies.
Okay, let me take this talk. Yeah. Transitioning from one party to the other party is not strange to Sierra Leone. All waiting a good election, we honorable allude to, now because the opposition, the ruling party, hand over to opposition. It is not new here. Yeah? And every electoral commissioner, we don't conduct elections. Now the ruling party, they supervise in appointment, they conduct that election, the ruling party lost. But you must get one possibility to say, hey, this thing. But that is why we have provisions that if you think you get any problem with the conduct of this election, you go to Supreme Court. The trust issue they talk here is not just about electoral commission, ECSL. In Sierra Leone, we for land for trust state institutions. They're not go always, the output of those institutions not always go favor you. But if we discredit every other state institution, then we don't have a sovereign state. Yeah? We were in opposition. The president then sacked in vice president. No matter we go to court. Not to street, we go discuss that. The Supreme Court interprets and give right to the president. We abide. We go to court 2012. Did we believe the system? Whether yes or not, we went to court. It was interpreted that technically we missed the procedure. We accepted. So those state institutions will get, then credibility matter. Not for one person. If you look at all these reforms where we sign up to with the moral guarantors, they are not speaking anything different from what we don't exist. Fine-tune for expand the steering committee. Even before they come, JFK they don't come, APC don't give additional name, the steering committee don't incorporate them. These reforms, it is always saying that we should do them in tandem with what we get or waiting at the provisions of the Constitution. Okay, all these things where they put, if you read them and really understand them, they are not saying anything different. And these things are all they try for sign up to, they benefit the moral guarantors. The president talk, not every alala pass you go bring positive or can't talk between you and your brother. We are for able for sit down at table and discuss these things, like, because if we all believe that this thing, what they do, not for one person, then for all trust the process. But for let you ask if my girlfriend trust me, I'm not going to answer, or my woman trust me, I'm not able to answer. Now, if you tell me whether it trust me and why it not trust me or what, but then say, wait, tanker driver, own a fuel station. Well, you know, they ever believe the tanker drivers there because you know what they do. So this is what we are seeing. Tanker driver, if you build fuel station, you need trust any tanker driver because until you know as tanker driver what they do. But we, with the genuine intention of the president, they say he don't take 3 times in on Bible. They say he take a Bible very sacred and they do anything. At a very young age, 32 years, now we conduct election. You know, if you partake and move out. If there be some other people, we don't see it. Someone will take power, now draw. But the date where you put in no passer. So I take very much respect to waiting the president can state. And even the moral guarantors when they come, they respect waiting on the happen. As they are concerned, yes. These concerns, now we and APC don't see around the table. Let them put up, let we see. They don't put up. We see as too much go away from waiting like the intentions of even the national unity agreement will sign. Therefore, we have no problems. We will not say they win, they lost. The bone of contention, we pull them. We sign every day was the appointment of Edmond Alpha. I have said it on this platform repeatedly that the president act in good faith. The constitution already defines good faith, and the president acted in accordance with his provision. Okay. So, nothing other for touch him. Yeah? All other reforms, we are not opposed to it. That is why, let them go to parliament, debate, whatever. These things, we are very okay with them. That is why President...
Okay. Make a bring in Honorable Barry. Honorable, the Guarantors them also warn against inciting statements and misinformation. If these frameworks them not go, the end game not go in the favor of the APC, how the APC can guarantee the calmness of the supporters them and people of senior members of the APC?
Thank you very much. On that side, I go maybe read for you the last part where of 7, now the communique, where say the parties further agree that where there is undue delay in implementing the reforms within the agreed timelines, the parties and moral guarantors will reconvene to review the situation. As it stands here, now 2 teams they play at the field, and there are referees, there are linesmen, there are officials. We look forward. I don't agree with my brother where he say not to all term we will not get confusion. They call extra people there. The reason they will make even when they go marry, they say let you get a god daddy. This all a risk mitigation or a strategy that way tomorrow if something go wrong. Because we always say conflicts you always meant for happen. With people in Kitoka they say teeth and tongue the jam. It's a unique something will happen as salon. And I believe say we as opposition we don't show indeed what's in the definition of strong opposition. What do we do so? Na strong opposition. We not pull people in our street, we not go fed, we not do anything. When we see say after the election, this not a will take away what APC said, but take important concerns from credible institutions like the European Union Election Observatory or the CASA Center, the National Election Watch. They all say this 2023 election be statistically inconsistent, the tabulation process in all day in line with international best practice. But all that the after will not be for 4 months will not participate. Now agreement bring we back. So the government and a moral guarantors them may facilitate. Then they are born the tripartite recommendation. When another 80 plus recommendation. Now tripartite recommendation 36 say the appointment of electoral commissioner would bring in a search and nomination committee. This now a way them for consolidate democracy, for reduce the powers of the presidency. It happened in Kenya, it happened in Ghana, it happened in South Africa. But now the good thing wey we don begin happen, the minister, attorney general and minister of justice don come with an amendment bill to parliament. The conversation don start. This na be a unique opportunity. Na a unique opportunity. We're still ongoing.
But they are saying that the APC is stalling it in parliament.
How? How did we stall it? We participated in the pre-legislative hearing. We participated in the first reading. No bill, no day we don't can a parliament where people know they get one or two. In fact, by how parliament for be, any bill we can a parliament, any agreement we for scrutinize them. We are people's representative. Therefore, count no more an amendment bill. We clap and say, "Hello, pass." No, this now something we get for do with the constitution, where they define how a country is run, where they define checks and balances. So if you see the entity we not proper, even among them, then get them concerned. I remember the other time the deputy leader one of government business, Honorable Bashiru Siliki, he said in there against the creation of a such a nomination committee, wherein they would take representative from SLAG, from inter-religious council, and say because the politicize. Now in opinion, instead we go for debating that, we go for go to privilege. We don't ever stall the process. We make opposition, we say we dey support ongoing constitutional review, where they in the interest of Sierra Leone. We say, but any attempt, we leader of opposition talk and say, for let person pass a law, where for entrench in your position or in your stay in governance, than they in an office say any serious opposition or any person where they in the way like in country or when we want democracy go happy with that. That thing we do. Now that process is the ongoing where they appoint Edmond Alpha. Tell me true, is that good faith? That is not good faith. That is not good faith. If the SFPP be in their opposition, so we go sign an agreement. We don't say now going forward. Now a such a nomination committee get for appoint and get for facilitate. Not to say now in the appoint people go apply facilitated by the Public Service Commission. After all that process, they recommend 3 names to the president appoints. That has been agreed. That has been signed to. It's part of recommendation 36 of the tripartite recommendation.
Okay.
They don't count on a parliament through the amendment bill. They on the process, and then president go appoint. You know the signal bell, and this man, it means something suspicious might happen, and we don't want a repeat of the 2023 election. We want to see a credible, a free and fair election. We are in everybody, even somebody will lose safe, go no say yes, go to the drawing board and go look back and can seek another mandate from the electorate. For me, waiting the APC, we don't decide. We don't participate by this agreement. We are going back to parliament. We go do we work effectively and efficiently. We go monitor also this agreement, and then we go participate. We willing for participate in the ongoing amendment bill because this is for Sierra Leone. We do we best. The councils, we are going there, but then we will monitor. We will not relax. Any attempts for subvert their agreements there, we call on with moral guarantors. We will go to the drawing table in a democratic and lawful way.
Minister Bawo, quickly as we go for break, sir.
Honorable Member of Parliament, I like the examples with again. So, the only policy way if you say talk about the election, EU, Qatar Center, and new. These are his own people.
New?
Yeah. EU. Yeah.
The EU is for the APC.
I'm not telling you.
The European Union.
Most of this, we know the people that where they give reports, where they send reports. Yeah. EU report is being informed of what is collected, and we know the people that will stand at some of the positions in the EU. We know the composition of new. I was in Kenya attending a meeting. So somebody came from Freetown City Council, Bampia. Was it no Bampia? This there. Representing mayor. He spoke, and they knew there was government representation. So Qatar Center came with him up with all Sierra Leoneans. He said, how will manage them? So for Kaya United, government there, opposition there, Qatar Center. So the mayor representation, this guy in the Wadi forgetter, nicely the deputy minister will handle it. So I told him, the white lady, I said, unlike what you intend to do for the country, we are not divided.
The white lady now from the EU?
Qatar Center or Qatar Foundation.
So you think say they not get the best interest of Salone?
Why you think say the central government and the local government not for team up together? Why you forget that kind of imagination? They say how we able to organize ourselves for the under as a country. I say most of us attended either the same secondary schools, universities, or we have intermarried. And it was the will of the central government to create local governance. So it is not a government running parallel to central governance. So we're not kind of divided. Even though you don't expect to see government representation for there, but we are here. And you see, when you can meet, we all team up as one people. So some of this, I don't want to delve in that. Not only one anymore, there are other institutions. We also congratulate the president for winning the elections. But we are far gone beyond this. We country also prescribed ways of, registering dissatisfaction. That if you have issues with elections, there's the court system. We have the executive arm, legislative, and the judiciary.
Okay.
No, I'm not done. So, to us, what we are not negotiating here is compromising our constitution. And when SPC started this process, they sit firm, say, unless Edmond Alpha is relieved, they will not go back to governance. And I said it on this podium. I said, once that cycle is complete, he's been nominated, screened in parliament, came back and took oath, that cycle is complete. One person not getting responsibility again for relief. Our constitutional matter. And that is what it's been clearly said here. Even when we are reforming, we do it within a framework of agreement of national unity, which is hosted on the sacrosanct of the constitution.
All right. We
reforming no means with the abuse with constitution. The president agreeing to reform no means he they trash the constitution. Was it a constitutional mandate for our point? He has that mandate. That has been clearly stated. And that's all this communication where they put now. One of the things where APC take home, we make it come out from governance was that Edmond Alpha and no communication, no agreement now, no clause not telling you say Edmond Alpha should be relieved. And they have always said that the president acted within. So now we know they discuss this Edmond Alpha thing. Let us look at how we all can cooperate for these fine reforms. We'll all agree. We know they benefit one party. How will we take them forward?
All right, let's go for break now.
It's not about Edmond Alpha.
Let me go for a very short break. It's still with the Epic Morning Show. We're going for a very short break. After that, you will call me on 079 994 993.
Some moments can call for calm, others can demand for energy. And with Karel, you get the best of the two worlds. For tea lovers them, Karel Aroti Premium Blend, they deliver true quality in every cup. The tea leaf they come out from high mountain area there. This premium black tea strong, natural and full of character. It will give you one different taste and fresh feeling. We go deal with you all day. With 100 tea bag and every pack, you go always get more for enjoy and safe for share. Karel Aroti, feel the freshness of nature in every sip. And when you need energy for power you day, just take Aro Cafe. Made from 100% pure premium coffee. Aro Cafe, rich and gets fine smell. One cup will help you stay energetic and active all day. Quick for share and good for any time and any size. Two great choices and one trusted name. Karel with a bring premium tea and coffee for every environment.
You sabi Benjamin? I can tell you, that Solomon in fast food love Dando.
Papa, Benjamin's not
Epic Radio.
Look where he rich and fine. Now salon here they make them. Now he make it always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them.
Epic Radio.
Strong, smart and healthy. You find for big person, it they make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all, and you they able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time safe as dinner. Benjamin's get different type like picky mix and super mix for all ages.
Epic Radio.
Benjamin's then a packet. And they write PLC banner. Benjamin's they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, call number 44 Battle Street, Piton, or call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benjamin's, grow strong, grow smart.
Okay, so me family them. I don't try nearly all the water them within a salon for sale. And I don't come for realize say none of them taste as good as Sierra mineral water. Every time I drink them, it make me feel fresh and bubbly. Sierra mineral water is simply the best. I know say but inside salon, Sierra mineral water na second to none. Any day outside of the country for sale. So wait you wait for. Go get your own pack now. Sierra mineral water, simply the best.
You sabi Benny.
I dey tell you, that Solomon in fast food love dando.
Baba, Benny Mix don't come back home. Look where he rich and fine. Na salon here they make them. Na him make it always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them. When they make people strong, smart and healthy. They fine for big person. It they make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all, and you they able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even them serve as dinner. Benny Mix get different type like pikin mix and super mix for all ages. Remember say Benny Mix then a packet and they write PLC banner. Benny Mix they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, go number 44 Battle Street Piton or call on
Epic Radio
134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benny Mix, go strong, go smart.
We are here to lend a hand, and we will place no one above you. Modern banking made easy. Whatever your dreams may be, Bloom Bank will get you there. Blooming together, we'll walk with you every step of the way. Banking with excellence. At the tip of your fingers, there's only one bank. Bloom Bank Africa, we make it happen. Bloom Bank Africa, we make it happen. Bloom Bank Africa, we make it happen. Bloom Bank Africa, we make it happen.
Let's take calls now. You can call me on 079 994 993. You get 1 minute for adding voice inside the conversation. The number you will call we now on 079 994 993. Hello, good morning. Go ahead, you have 1 minute.
Yeah, APC not represent the people of Sierra Leone. The only body where they represent the people of Sierra Leone is the parliament. It is overshadowed, overgoverned by the constitution. We know they run the country by agreement. We run the country by constitution. So if anything need for change, we need to go back to the constitution, go back to parliament. Another thing is that tripartite, anybody can do tripartite. SLPP, international community, government of Sierra Leone can do tripartite. This tripartite is also between SLPP and APCO. The APC, government of Sierra Leone and international community. So nobody know they can run the country by agreement. Okay. So agreement they run the country now by constitution. Grassroots election, let APC try to work.
Okay. 079 994 993. Call me inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Abakar from Moment.
Bakar, go ahead. 1 minute. Okay. Call back Bakar 079 994 993. Call you inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You didn't inside the call from?
Yeah, this is Abakar, the call from Buffet.
Go ahead, you get 1 minute.
Yeah, the brother, just like we see one last caller talk, because one thing we may understand from all these discussions is that even if they set up the search and appoint committee, they don't get that constitutional power for remove Edmond Alpha. So once they don't use the constitution for appoint them, I believe say the procedure they back where they for use for pull them, either the Supreme Court or they can go back. And you for provide evidence them beyond every reasonable doubt for sure say that man incompetent for rule that position. Then two, you are APC they pull chest by election business. Now so them they pull chest by other things the way they happen to we the citizens of the country who go know say the genuine they fed for we. Look at the petroleum community just 8 price per week. They put out what they want. We know they eat it to standing at the head, but before we come to election, 9 is to stand the head. So this is not just a full way they want for say
they know the first for they said they begin to bring camp people there inside this. So me, this not just a backup.
079-994-993. Call we inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, assalamu alaikum, Ibrahim Mara.
Commander Chibo, good morning.
Thank you very much. I pay me respect and I give salam to the two guests them, especially that Deputy Minister of Information. Once more, I friend to me, although I'm not Sabia, I don't mind, in a Sierra Leone. And the area na SNDC, and what then they want in area, I let leader where they talk, we go bring me come together. Because Ibrahim Mara, I tell you, we all be as a people who came from God and were back to God. If politics are not small thing, then you don't divide we. But don't put things to make tomorrow will go before God's mind. What did the APC members they talk? To me, about the idea, not talk no bad. Because I want the so back will get problem. You see, problem, violence, palaba, not the short problem, like I tell you.
Okay.
And the ruling party, the government of Sierra Leone belong for us. But remember, say, as long we get democracy, even the ruling government, they not go able to operate without the opposition.
All right.
Don't get that clear. And then two parties, and they don't rule this country. My brother, no matter what they can hit it themselves, but we as ordinary people, when they feel the pain they suffer,
Okay.
don't know they take that day. Because they are brothers.
Commander Chibo, thank you.
What do we believe? Now, let them come into prison or what?
Okay.
This country are moved on.
079-994-993. Call we inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning. Go ahead, 1 minute.
I want to ask a question. If the president, get the right for choose what's in a part of the other one that they for choose according to the law, the president not get the right to choose. If you not get the right to choose all this, but if you get the right to choose, what you go make me as a leader choose? Then we all choose. Then when we don't choose, then let take the one that we don't choose. So I don't know, just theory.
079-994-993. Call we inside the show to look at the 8 recommendations them of the moral guarantors for the APC and government. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Usama.
Anamta, good morning.
Thank you very much, brother. The body shake me in the American come on. Yeah. So thank you for this wonderful program. I want to tell you two guests and thank you in the studio. You get me?
Yes, I say, but how you do now?
I want to tell you two guests and plenty thank you in the studio. The conversation is centered, you shall say, really patriotic, not too patriotic. You know, alala. And that's one from the two parties. To be honest with you, all let's say there is something that keep blaming APC. The reason being, APC, you know, around the name of appears 11 years, latter one. When I get the time, the ultimately I cannot dispose of most of the odds here with the APC. We don't know because of the Sutuna convenience. And then two parties are always where they have power, they do things where they suit them as against the opposition. And we can't even stay power, they cry. Whether they say opposition, they cry.
Okay.
Because even then tell the court, no court, who you get a mandate in a court, where they do something with a court. Now when I sack vice president, they say, ECOWAS, the man go ECOWAS Corona, I say ECOWAS get jurisdiction for Corona.
All right.
So all in say the home to Nasuba. So tell me their advice, una to the PCSFP for the good of this country, una be God fearing. Una do things we go make people suffering better.
Anamta, thank you.
Una selfish, so
all right, Anamta. Thank you so much.
So I thank you very much, Usman.
079-994-993. Call we inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. We look at the 8 recommendations them by the moral guarantors them for being implemented by government and the opposition APC. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Usman.
Your name inside the call from? Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm so happy we are in the answering country now we all get them. Make no one person no more just decide say, now you do this, way the other one not agree. And anything I don't go to the document, not forget to that document say. That's what we see for make letting you find at this country. Because if you not go to them, they can call a disagreement today. That they go agree, then you know go agree. So why don't they come together for me this country development could be full.
Okay, 079-994-993. Let's take a few more calls and wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Epic.
Lamin Sambu Akoyaton, good morning. Lamin, go ahead. All right, okay. All right. Let's take one more call. 079-994-993. Call we inside the show this morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You name inside the call from?
Concern CTC.
Go ahead, 1 minute.
According to social people they talk about the president right for appoint in the commissioner. Of course, yes, nine right. But according to then they say they appoint them constitutionally. Constitutionally, they have approval of parliament without the presence of the opposition. So what to make a constitutional? The opposition is supposed to participate in that debate. So what to make a constitutional? So you may have thought already it's very unconstitutional. Thank you.
Okay, we're not going to take any more call inside the show. Make her return back to Mr. Gets them for respond to the callers them. Honorable Barry, you want to start?
Thank you very much. I'll use this opportunity to thank the callers them. All the inputs them valid and we take them very, very important. But before I respond to that, I want to make quick feedback on what the minister be say about the EU, the Qatar Center and the new. We back been complaining about new 2018 will be the na power where new been projects say we lost the election. We've been complaining about new. And so you know new, to be frank with you, new na a local election observer we don't do from 2002. They don't observe elections there. We don't favor. I just feel say sometimes we don't favor you, you go complain. The same thing with the EU election observer report. But waiting a fine for we as a country, let we give them space. It is important. Every election you get forget international observers. So let we give them space. And these are professionals them. Where today, you know, for say if complaint favor you, this person deal with me. For me, it is not about branding them. Let we compel them and create the space for let them do the right thing. APC is not representing the people. Parliament is the first caller. I agree, but inside that parliament, saying are two political parties. Then did it when are the SLPP and the APC, and we did it for fulfill we mandate in line with the Constitution of Sierra Leone. And we go continue for do that. Somebody say the country is not run by agreement; it is run by the Constitution. I want for let that person they understand how governance they run. Yesterday, the president, in line with incumbent president for Senegal, then begin at Dakar, they don't sign 2 mining agreements there, where for benefits both countries. Now, when they sign the agreement and they, where president returns so, the Minister of Mines get for that agreement in a parliament. For law can domesticate them. You know, now the constitution the rule, but that agreement the ones who don't go sign them, now you get for facilitate mining that for waiting there within the context.
So
of
that's
that.
more like the agreement of national unity.
No. The person say I just did try for break and down. He say we don't run the country by agreement. It is run by the constitution are the ground norm, but you get acts of parliament, you get agreements, you get policies developed by cabinet where they complement the development of developing the country. Okay, so what's government not to kalu institution, any agreement with government going to signed by a minister or president, it will be binding and for take am very serious. Now make you need put somebody for just go sign on behalf of government, something where you go refer to say tomorrow na gentleman agreement. One Commander Jibo say let us work together for the country. I agree. Anamta he say APC had the chance to correct the wrongs. Not to APC no more. Every government is like organization. We won't have been there. Not to una start here. There were other people. Jawad be the worker, other colleagues there. You roll up for learn from the good things and improve on them, and the bad things and deviate from them. We've been in our power. We had the military. We had the police. We had at a time where if you go to Ivory Coast, by then the president choose for extend 3 terms. Where you go to Guinea, the president choose for change the constitution. The former president, with all of them is accused and say one go 3rd term. He conducted an election, allow new the safe space, allow EU observer election, allow international players, allow district tabulation. We then call the ECSL. Unfa Alina, we appoint him. He announced say we don't lost the election. We accepted. We went and occupied the opposition position. We done this now another important position for provide a alternative for the people of this country.
Okay.
For summarize, my brother. What thing we achieve now this agreement, the APC achieve its objective. The boycotts, it don't force engagement and it don't result in concrete and actionable commitment from government and from we all. The next phase na implementation, and at that make we return for go monitor the implementation. The issue of trust, it will be determined by action from the government, and we go monitor and raise the alarm bell where necessary. But we urge government in the interest of the country, if we reform the electoral commission, we make the level playing field good for future election, not just for APC, it's good for we all. People need to get trust in the institution there. People ending at this country where they tell you, say, me, I know they vote again because they know they count me election. It shouldn't be like that. Now, democracy will be practiced. The citizens forget the confidence and then for trust the electoral commission. And therefore, we expect the electoral commission for do the right thing. For the issue of Edmond Alpha, somebody go say, hey, APC now because of Edmond Alpha still lady, so they don't return. It means they don't fail. And they assure the people of this country, say, we not fail. I don't quote for you paragraph 7 of the communique, where say that they would look forward for restructuring. We, at the moment, would consider the bigger picture. Edmond Alpha is a small, is just one individual out of a whole system. Okay? So, whether Edmond Alpha they continue or they continue, waiting the moral guarantors and say, well, what you sign so, we look forward for implementation.
Mr. Minister, it's not clear in the press statement from the international moral guarantors them, and we don't get the for example, the Minister of Local Governments don't say APC local council members them way be the boycott not go receive payments of backlog, but in this after this conclusion of the negotiations them with the APC with the moral guarantors, government go pay the APC party backlog.
Decisions after this communique, there is somebody at the helm of everything, the Phantom of Honor, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Sierra Leone, when His Excellency the retired Brigadier General Madabil. A decision like that, now he can take her. If he say they pay them, fine. Me not go say, they pay them, they pay them. I mean, if he pay them, they are our citizens. The president has always fought for the unity and cohesion of this country. So what he will make with cohesive, now fine. Yeah. But my response to what the callers and say, somebody talk about the process, whether the president appoints once the APC not partake in the debate is non-constitutional. That is also wrong. Honorable will tell you, say, boycott is not anything where gets peace in democracy. when you left you space, somebody can debate behind you, as long as they get the quorum for debate. And this is a process. I can always talk this. President nominates somebody. It's Sierra Leonean. Parliament get right for look at that person in competency, in experience, and qualification. That is what you look at. If you get any other thing where you think, say, besides these three things, I also get this, then the Supreme Court can interpret. But if it not happen, that Parliament will take that decision, include APC. Whether they are there or not, that the Parliament of Sierra Leone where they belong to, then take that decision. When they go to the necessary notice, they not get for argument again. So that person, after that screening, he come back to president. He can't swear himself now for deliver services to these people. He don't complete. He get right now the constitution, the protector, and even in this tripartite arrangement, all they do, a unity agreement, what do they make with a reform also? Now for law also protect the chief electoral commissioner for the independency of that institution. So president not get right for just take decisions against the chief electoral commissioner. That is what we are trying to protect in everything. Not to just would I occupy that institution. How will they ensure it is transparent, it stand up to in duty? So once that cycle don't complete, nobody. This boycott, where APC do, nothing cause the moral guarantors in Kawan. We had 80 recommendations for implement. When you implement a project, because once you cost your activities with timeline, it becomes a project.
Okay.
Intermittently, you get for a review whether it go according to how you plan. So whether this thing be happen, not before happen. In fact, the moral guarantors they don't delay the Kawan. So I mean, we where they go the committee meeting, we know say the Kawan be done there around now. So nothing cause that. But if they come, even project implementation, which you know they expect, if you can't meet them, you got the moral obligation for addresser, and that is what they did. But what I would say here, honestly, is we as citizens, be it the ruling party, be it opposition, be it the media landscape, be it the CSO, we will be honest to Sierra Leone.
Okay.
The National Unity Agreement, not to be just about elections. The backbone of it, not before national stabilization, cohesion, for now ensure the country remain peaceful. Because now the layman now in village, if this country become destabilized, it affects her more, whatever situation it is in. If you say right now it is struggle, then if the country becomes destabilized, that situation will go worse. So the stability after the National Unity Agreement will be seen a semblance of stability within the country. What to be left now for let build on what we don't get. So let will not spoil that stability, reduce them just because of a clause. Just because of a clause in that recommendation. All what we not achieve in stabilizing our nation will spoil them. So it is not with effect without for win, without not for win. We are very straightforward on waiting with things in the constitutional and the president maintain them, and we will ensure in implementing all these recommendations, the constitution continue for take precedence or for supersede whatever thing we want to do.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Honorable Ibrahim Bari, APC MP for Bombali District, and Bokari Abdel Aziz Bawo, the Deputy Minister for Information and Civic Education. Up next, we'll get sports and entertainment news, plus the review of the biggest stories from yesterday. Take care.
don't fall on for good because we vex. Now we still care for suffer. Let we pledge we love and loyalty to we country Sierra Leone. Let we come together, let we walk as one for the better of Salone. Not to me, not to you, not everybody, for come together as one. So capital law your feet to river, let we make. So make the team in the local limba, let we make. Everybody come together, let we make. Salona we are, Luna, let we make. We all don't know, say we all take up the past.
Today now, of course, Tuesday, 21st April 2026, and that's why I go like welcome you to the second edition of Sport Updates inside the Epic Morning Show. Inside Sport Update this morning, the Central One Football Association don't conclude the election and they don't retain Phillips Incline Cole as the chairman of COFA. We also get Yaposila will be re-elected as the vice chairman of COFA. Sami elected as the PRO and host of other positions. And congratulations indeed to COFA. We don't get the new executive and they don't give them a 2 years mandate. Away from COFA, we move to Sierra Leone where they do extremely well inside the English League 2, the Sky Bet League 2 in England. So Sierra Leone International Daniel Kanu don't be crowned the EA Sports Sky Bet League 2 Young Player of the Season for an impressive loan spell now Warsaw FC. So, well, Daniel Kanu scored the goal for Salon who been play against Azerbaijan. And they don't name him as the best young player now. They just concluded Sky Bet League 2 where they play in England. Chelsea Football Club opened for sale former Manchester United outcast Alejandro Garnacho this summer. If they get the money where they want. So there is an acceptance among the hierarchy in Chelsea that things are not working in favor for Garnacho and there's a possibility that they are going to sell him. So a club will go pay for him. Former RB Leipzig manager winner Marco Rose don't join Bournemouth on a 3 years contract and he will take charge of the club starting from next season. Marco Rose don't be the new manager after Ariola being resigned from his position as the head coach for Bournemouth. We move to marathon news in athletics. Sharon Lokidi don't defend him Boston Marathon title after he been won an hour of 2 hours 18 minutes 51 seconds for top the podium again. The Kenyan international Shadrom Lokodi been defending Boston Marathon title. Congratulations in the tour. And now we move to tennis news. Jack Draper being withdrawn from Madrid Open. Well, the Brit will also miss the next month Italian Open because of knee injury. This could have been a very good competition for Jack Draper. Britain number 1 and I think number 5 now the world of tennis. Unfortunately, not going to be part of the upcoming tennis world championship. And finally, heading heaven in Mama winner Lisa Heaven when a Ghanaian one team Pekin when I head in heaven for play for Ghana. But he don't say the decision not to your own for make now head in heaven now for decide whether I want for represent England or Ghana. That's all in the sport update basket. May make it reach you. My name is Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Stay tuned.
Hello, good morning and welcome to your second edition of your entertainment news here on the Epic Morning Show. Me, na Big Daddy. And first year South African singer Tyler opened up about an experience meeting Nigerian superstar Davido and the story is getting attention. Well, speaking about the first meeting, at the Coachella. Now, Tyler, of course, said he don't hear plenty things concerning Davido immunity. But be fully convinced until he meet him. Now according to her, they say David spoke about ongoing project wise himself make mention about in track To his surprise, David said he already done the track few times and he not stop there. David asked for let them do a promotional video, which of course they jumped on, do a dance video, and before you can know it, 560,000 streams just like that. That's a big one. And moving away from Thailand, Davido, now Mr. Peter Okoye from the Peace Choir has officially changed his birthday from November 18th to November 30. Well, sources say they no longer share twin birthday anymore. So Paul Okoye, of course, from the Peace Choir and in brother, since them split up, in brother don't take them to another level. So from now, henceforth, Mr. P in new birthday now on November 30. And of course, fast scene, the snippet is out. Future K, of course, we bring Samsam the song. We'll be expecting the full video to be dropping soon. So, one of Sierra Leone's finest top-notch music producer, Lamzo on the beat, don't pull out Nado say, ain't ready for her fast rising star. Of course, Good Boy, the Possible Boy. According to him, he say he want for help him with an album and also for promote him for reach to the limelight. And away from that one, the message from the queen of social media to Cowdenero. Well, according to her, he said there is a petition way done day for remove Kaola skinned allegedly, and she is asking all musicians to please sign. Well, we don't know who that, do up the petition, but this is coming from the queen of social media, allegedly. And finally, this morning, a video of Drizzy leak we done the make trend. So Drizzy paid a visit yesterday to legendary Cayman, the Bingo Man, and of course, by the look of things and from what we heard from the video, there will be a great collaboration coming from this 2026, and these guys are about to shake the internet. Well, for the sake of the news this morning, this now all we get for you, me, and Big Daddy. So to meet at 4 for the drive time. Stay tuned.
Hey, it's epic. So refreshing.
I can tell you, that Solomon is fast food love Dando.
Papa, Benny Mix don't come back home. Look where he rich and fine. Now salon here and they make them. Now he make it always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them. When they make picking go strong, smart and healthy. You find for big person, it they make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all, and you they able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even them serve as dinner. Benny Mix get different type like picking mix and super mix for all ages. Remember say, Benny Mix then a packet, and they write PLC panel. Benny Mix they all sign a salon for sale.
Epic Radio.
Once for buy plenty, here number 44 Battle Street, Piton, or call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088
Epic Radio.
678. Benny Mix, grow strong, grow smart.
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true. Lamba bombe ba, lamba doba, lamba de la de da, di la loba, yoga. We had a little riot in this town. The headline it got, you'll swear the whole island was burning down.
Eleka will be not take you enemy and pull bangana fire because chance day for the Yusef Rose. Hello, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show review segment. Today is Tuesday, 21st April 2026, and as well I would like to welcome you to the second edition of the program for this week. And inside the review segment, we get exciting stories that we can discuss very shortly. And so we go up on the phone line and give the opportunity for comment on the things that we will discuss very, very shortly. We also will review the front pages of the various newspaper headlines and where the newspapers that we come out today, we will look at them one and as well. We expect for get Dr. Victor Moinina. But for the meantime, we get Mohamed Toby Kagbo with me at the studios. Let's just get them quickly. Toby, good morning. It's a pleasure for getting you.
Good morning, Reginald, and good morning to our esteemed listeners where they listen to it and to people who watch on our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Good morning.
All right. Well, remember, say you can be part of the program by where you go send your message to the number 079994993. The number again is 079994993. Or you drop your comment on Facebook. We go basically take your comments on Facebook and then we go look at them inside the program this morning. We get also the newspaper reviews and like I say, we can look at within the front pages of the various papers that they say, and I'll go quickly for review the front pages of various newspapers that we are getting in front of me. I start off with Global Times. This morning we get at Cottington University, Honorable Sidi Tunis deliver impressive keynote address. We also get Dakar Forum, One Peace and Security, President Bio champions prevention before intervention. A photo there of President Julius Maada Bio on the front page of the Global Times newspaper. Jala University Finance Director receives prestigious media award. All of these stories and more, plus we are moving effective 1st May 2026, the office of the Global. Okay, I think that's some more personal about Global Times. This and more, you're going to Global Times this morning.
May first speak this morning, now the Concord Times newspaper. We say Guarantors broker breakthrough as APC ends boycott. Save the Children brings child marriage law closer to children. Government pushes to unlock climate finance for water project. Global programs to end child marriage reform commitment in Sierra Leone. Drugs are silent, stealing the future of many young people. These are all interesting stories. You can grab a Concord Times newspaper.
All right, away from the Concord Times newspaper, my third pick here today. Now the Awoko newspaper, get IPAM secured SEMA exemption, 70% discount in landmark deal. We also get Stevens one on tight policy space as inflation pressure build. A photo there of the bank governor. Opposition end boycott. Sierra Leone takes historic unity leap, and also we get targeted subsidies, agriculture funding, anchor Sierra Leone Washington gains, and finally malaria elimination, an urgent imperative. WHO chief opens Freetown Health Summit. All of these stories and more than I will quote this morning.
My second pick and my final pick this morning, now the Satellite newspaper. As ceasefire violated, fuel prices remain uncertain. This comes from Brahma Balwa Koroma, the Director General, now NPRA. Energy experts predict Sierra Leone tackle its English language crisis, a nation's wake-up call and bold path forward. MMA DG challenges new recruits to prove their worth. These are all interesting stories. You can grab the Satellite newspaper.
And my final pick this morning are the Independent Observers newspaper, and you got the big story here at Nyandema Kenema in Makolo Putloko. Over 50 young women and girls certified in life skills. Lancaster agreement, the first bargain that broke us. Labour Congress exposes workers' abuse, weak regulation. Parliament pledges better oversight, and we also get beyond adds Autism, the case for statutory realignment, the law school crisis. Plus, Mr. President, can we talk part 375 day now the front page of the Independent Observers? Well, that's all we have in the various front pages of newspaper headlines this morning. And remember, so you listen to the Epic Morning Show review segment. May they make it reach you. My name is Reginald Brian Ojokutu. So I'll just see the topics that we go look at this morning. So APC government, APC don't conclude engagement under the international moral guarantors. Well, we also look at Mahampa Mines with denying the sales of majority stake label claim false and malicious. Sierra Leone and Senegal on sign a landmark mine energy corporation treaty at Dakar Forum. Plus, one thing with the world price for fuel, it seems down, but the price still remains the same. And all, hopefully, we will talk on that as well this morning if we get the opportunity. And over 20 million dollars, according to the Director of Communications and Statistics alone, and Sumana don't confirm say government don't give over $20 million. Don't spend that money there for conduct the 2026 population, decennial population and housing census. So, gentlemen, these are the stories. I know the first one have been dealt into by we guess they will be get, so no, we'll pay too much time on them. But to be let's discuss about census. Over $20 million have been given by the government to start SL for conduct the 2026 census.
Once again, good morning, and I think it is of high importance, with high significance. We just asked the Sierra Leone statistics for do the necessary work with due diligence. Why are they saying this? Because there are a couple of times we are fastly approaching the 2028 elections, and this is one of the platform where we're able to know we are most with the live salon, and follow we get a comprehensive data system we're able to guide the process as we prepare for elections. But again, let me ask critical questions. Over the years, there are a couple of people where don't say they have not been counted, and this speaks a lot of volume. $20 million, we all know say
the last census to be then country in 2021.
I was not counted, and there are a couple of people. Even the people who live in my households, they were not counted. So there are other areas where this same concern was there, so people raise those concerns. How statistics salon go and show say they not for use these concerns as witch hunt, but for use these concerns as a way for able for step in and make some significant improvements in the way I don't know they carry on with the census process. For me, it is something I want to see the statistics salon for put a lot of premium emphasis for ensure say every Sierra Leonean be counted for we get a comprehensive data system, because since I was born, Salon population just there within 7 to 8 million people. And these 7 to 8 million people, I believe, say, we don't see them for the past 20, 25 years. For say there is no increment on that, or we don't get decrease on that.
They say for me, not that population.
Yes, 7, 8 million people. These are all the numbers what they get over the years. 7 or 8 million people. Now we don't get over the years. And even if we do a fact check right now, that is the same figure you will see. So it means that Statistics Salon, yes, they have been doing their work over the years, but have they been doing their work correctly and properly? This is the question we are asking. So with $20 million, they need to get a recruitment process for ensure say every Sierra Leonean.
Are you expecting value for money, Toby?
I want that to happen. Not even an expectation. That is a mandate. The value for money should be respected by the Sierra Leone statistics, and they also need to understand say this is taxpayers. This is taxpayers' money. Or if not, sorry, organizations and those donors. But for me, I think the need for up the game and ensure say then get a pathway for lead to the elections. There are agencies which have the responsibility for showing the exact number of people they reset in the country. There are remote areas in this country, people are not being counted. So we want to see that this 2026 census be actually and gets and statistics salon for due diligence to the people of this country and ensure say everybody being counted in the census.
All right, like Council James Kamaramane, $20 million. according to Ansumana, government ongi to start itself for conduct the 2026 decennial population and housing census. First up, let's talk about the money money we government ongi, and according to IDGC, they say this now the highest ever we government don't we as a government ongi to census. And only make this comment now they just concluded Civic Day SIG will be happening na Kamakwe Nakaine district.
Yes, good morning to we family. It's another privilege for there. It's a good one for government. Make us start from the first for the government pull a huge amount of money there for give to statistics Sierra Leone for conducting the census this year. You know, one of the reasons we make the not conduct and this early January, I think it should be January or last December. Now because they say money not be there. Now one of the major reasons and they not get funded. They may need certain amount of money when we make not conduct them. So now I guess they don't get the money they may anticipate for, and governments don't give them. However, when Sierra Leoneans they look forward for get a census
quality
yes, quality for money. You know, you will just take the taxpayers' money, and then at the end of the day, people have something else to say about you, or about your institution, or about the activities we carry out. The last census we can recall
the midterm census.
The midterm census we go recall now that but people they talk say they were not counted. Some of the ask even
now. Many counted. Toby said they not count.
Me not count. I don't know go understand because I so the good again. We just dig more. Yeah, we just dig more hole for them. So here is the thing. Let everybody be counted because now if you
census when they say Kenema get population past.
Yes, it's Kenema more populated than Freetown. Okay. Very ironic. Anyway, but this one now we I just somehow for lost me thought. Okay. And this one now we get we are in. The moral guarantors, one of the I would say that is the recommendation I said again, or one of the observation or the advice we then give after yesterday where they don't pull out the press release and that even the census now, the population count census now, everybody needs to be involved. Both political parties and other political parties need to be involved because they say likelihood they might use those data for election. So you see how you go for B. So this is what the guarantor said. So it means it's very important. It's a very important session for Sierra Leone, and there is we need for be counted. Make politicians not go tell you say now a lot of men not count you, men are not going to use so now for this. It is your right. You have to be counted. Nice. Everybody in use need for be counted because if government not able to know the exact amount of people within the country, when it comes to development, it will be difficult for the government to waiting for do and no side issues and they wait for settle. So census is very important in the country. All so right. I advise that we are allowed to be counted. Make politicians not tell we say make no kind of area for country. Allowed me to country.
Thank you very much. We'll take another story. Usai Marampa Mines don't deny the sales of majority stake label claims false and malicious. Marampa Mines Limited don't strongly refuted to social media claims suggest that the majority stake now the company don't be sold to a new investor. Where then describe this report as false and malicious. In a statement where they issued on Monday, the company stressed that they say the ownership structure remain unchanged. Giral Group holds 90% of shares, while the government of Sierra Leone retains 10%. Categorically, no shares in Marampa Mines Limited have been on or will be sold or transferred. The company declared, adding the rumors appeared intended to undermine, they say they undermine confidence and also it disrupt workforce morale. Marampa Mines they urge the employee partners and the public for disregard the speculation and they say for rely only on the official communication from the company. All right, so gentlemen, this is one press release where they come out from one of we big mining companies in the country, Marampa Mines. We have a rumor circulating on social media that they don't sell majority of the shares, and they say that rumor they go around, it's false, it's malicious, and you get the tendency for undermine the company in progress one. Toby, let's start with you on this one quickly.
there is always a saying, we go like this, that's common events, they always cast in shadow.
Yeah, correct.
And that might be one of these common events who already don't cast in shadow per minds when some people people are alleged say the company don't sell majority of their share. Well, it is an allegation, and it also subject to investigation, and it also subjected for we as a journalist for do we research and bring out the facts to people who they listen to it. But based on the press release where they pull out that they condemn the claim where they suggest they don't sell majority stake at the company, and to one new investor would then describe and say not false. For me, I think just putting out a press release, yes, that is a way one the company don't use for the communicate, but there is more way than waiting and do so, because if we look at Marampa Mines, this is a company, for me, one of the big mining companies in the country. And over the years, we don't see issue that has to do with welfare of staff. We don't see, there was a time we understand the issue of welfare staff. So for me, I think there is more to this story, Regina. But it's good that the company, I don't want to deliberate more on this, because the company don't put out that within the circulate on social media is not true. He only left to we now for do some research and bring out within exactly when it happened to our mine. But as the company don't state, so I don't want to go deep into that. We just go start for do some underground research and see what exactly happened to our mines.
All right, Mane, quickly I'll get you on this one as well.
Yes, you see, sometimes they can say Usai smoke today, or Usai fire the smoke must come out today. So Usai woman can be, it can come out, they can say some amount of truth can be inside it. But we want to take within the Marapa Mines press release say that they refute the allegation that they're not selling any shares to anybody, and the company not there up for sale. And waiting they do so, we see somebody the possibly do harm now for they bring when they disrupt the workforce morale, which is bad if it happen for say not to true within the allegations say. It's good that the Marapa Mines come out to the press as in addition to the press release, and come out perhaps to the public and talk to the public, so that it will rekindle the morale of the staff that we then get, because if they accuse a company, a mining company of such that they don't sell shares to this and this, and it happens not to say be, as I say, the company gets the owners for come out publicly as what they don't do, and they can also add more in coming in person to media houses or media houses, and see how they're able for take stand on this and say, no, this is not this is what we are doing, this is our activities, and this is what we focus on doing, and this can help for build the workforce. And again, maybe we just say hypothetically, perhaps waiting make some person within a little corner they accuse Marapa Mines say they might have sold a share to some set of other people. Maybe they find out say maybe the mining sector don't they get they get some issue. Maybe the young company don't they get issue, and so therefore they feel say they take and say perhaps they might sell the company later and follow up and go. Perhaps that is what they are saying. We know they say that to be. We are just saying yes. We are just reasoning out of the box for say perhaps that's the reason. But however, the company don't come out and don't refute the allegation, and make a hold up to that and stick to it and say until further notice.
Yes, thank you very much, gentlemen. I have to go for a short break. After the break, one thing that affects we today, we've seen the price of crude oil and other petroleum product. They don't at the world market. But prices of petroleum products remains unchanged in Salon. We can't talk about some logo for break. We come back just now.
Bet, where sports come alive. Visit the site or app and join the Game On promo. Get a chance to win an iPhone 16, cash prizes up to 11,500 leones, and a weekly free bet of up to 20%. More bets mean more tickets and rewards. Enter the promo code ONLEON and boost your game to the max. 1xBet.
Epic
Game on.
Radio.
Together in the game.
All right, hello and welcome back. You still listen to the Epic Morning Show review segment. But before we take the other story, quickly I want for look at this message where they come out from ROT, and they definitely, particularly for the one that way not tea lovers them. So you look for that tea where they refresh your body. You look for that tea where go make you feel fresh, it will make you feel healthy, and we good for you whole day. You look for that tea where go keep you feeling fresh every day. ROT na the answer to your problem. ROT that they make come from natural grown tea leaf. We're healthy, refreshing, and safe, easy on digestion. With 100 tea bag within every pack, you always get boku for enjoy and chef for make you share with your loved one. ROT natural freshness in every sip, and ROT they be brought to you by Kyle. Now, look into the one that we like coffee. You now a coffee lover, you look for that coffee where they wake you up instantly. You look for that smooth and aromatic taste coffee where go we can enjoy at any time. You look for that coffee where go give you energy for make you be active all day. Then our cafe don't solve your problem. Our cafe 100% pure, is smooth and aromatic. It keep you energetic and it keep you active all day. All you need for do now for just add hot water and enjoy a bowl cup where go fit perfectly into your busy lifestyle. Our cafe stay energetic and stay active all day instead of they brought to you by Kyle. And finally, we take the one away. Parents they look for Kumbra, they look for whose food and forget them picking for it. So in a Kumbra, you look what you give picking currently for it for make it grow strong and grow smart. If you still think then Benny Mix now the food way can help you picking for make it grow strong and grow smart. Benny Mix that they make them from local grains and impact with 14 essential vitamins. Very good for the brain and the body. No cooking, no stress. You can enjoy them at any time. All you need for do now for make sure say BFC there on the pack. Benny Mix, grow strong and grow smart. All right, quickly let we come back to the discussion. We look at petroleum prices and price for crude oil now the world market. So as at today, the cost for crude oil is at $86 per barrel, whilst the cost for Brent oil is at $94 per barrel. Natural gas is been down at 0.99%, and also gasoline has been down by 0.7%. Heating oil has been down by 0.87% as well, and all. So crude oil is 88. It was 86 now. It was 88 some days back, but it's 86 now. Amidst the tension where they happen between the U.S., Iran, and Israel and Lebanon as well. Yet still the price is at that one. So when the price been skyrocketed, we go all the way to 106 per barrel. We see government increase the price of fuel to 35 leons for fuel and 40 leons for diesel. Now the price for the past 5 to 6 days they below $90, and up till now it still remain the same, it not change. The price for crude oil is $86, and we are still paying 35 leons per liter. And government say that they subsidize fuel, that they pay 1.20 leons, if it be 36.20 leons, then they pay the balance, and the price don't go down. Why up till now it has not yet been reflected to we country? It's a question one for us, gentlemen. Let's start up with Mane quickly on this one, and I'll get Toby. Mane, I saw you in one post where they follow the monitor the price of them petroleum products and at the world market. Why is it so? In Sierra Leone up till now we are still at 35 leons.
Yes, you for the layman out there, yes, you go feel say governments for puts the price down quick one, because the world market prices don't go down. So therefore they expect the government to put the price down. But firstly, one for say the world market prices is volatile but generally high, and all therefore the prices of barrel, as you just mentioned, $82. Sometimes you see the $92 for barrel for price. Yes. So now you want to ask you to make Sierra Leone no put the price down it. In as much as I think the war may don't take a week or two between Israel, America and Iran. Salon puts price up quick one to 35 leons, where some are 40 leons now. Somebody buy fuel or lesser than that. And so now people they say now because of the barrier don't candong pump price na the world, automatically if for candong na salon. Now so people then they see I mean so myself me they see initially. But me not they talk for government, I know they talk for I mean saying this I just want to lay the premise before they make the point so that it's just this is the reality. You know, Sierra Leone depend solely on importation of fuel. 100% we import fuel. We have no means of manufacturing fuel here and what have you. And also, where the import fuel, you got to think about is shipping plus insurance cost. We ship them.
And we get freight charges them as well.
As well, they get exchange rates, the leons versus the dollar. You got to think about again where you import fuel. And then they get the taxes and regulatory charges, as you say, the NRA and this and that. You got to pay all them. So you where they import fuel, you got to take into consideration all these things we are just not mentioned. So direct link to global market. What did they happen when global oil the prices they go up? Sierra Leone they quick for it up because they go for cushion the expenditure where they go to. But when it go down at the world markets, it take time. Na gradual process for making it down. So you see, so now we did to 35 million so now for fuel. For the government, we go for put and down. You have to take gradual process to make them put and down because then you have to look at I tell you just now the fishing. I mean the shipping insurance, the shipping plus insurance cost again whether I don't go down. You have to look at again the leons versus the dollar and also the taxes and regulatory and charges them. Government they look into all around it before ever then think say okay well I'll put and down. So we all know how the issue don't come out and which make still government still not put and don't get. These are some of the things that they look at. But from the layman, as I say, from the Sierra perspective, that man where they receive until 1,000 per month, they come out Waterloo, they can work now central. They can say government don't put price on it because government don't put price on. Government has been government they consider the plight of the people. This is the issue. Government need for put and down. To be honest, they need for put and down because they were fast enough when the price